Today's product review is Black & Decker's 3-tier heated air dryer with wheels and cover. I got it from Amazon. It was rated 4 out of 5 stars out of 2,000 reviews. And I guess I agree with that because I like it, but I don't love it. So let's do a product review on it. Now, the reason I purchased this is because I'm in the UK. It's cold, it's winter, and we have the world's most expensive energy. So it's currently 28 pence per kilowatt. So with that being said, we're not in a hurry to put the heating on, which means our clothes are stood around for quite some time. And if they're stood around for quite some time, they start to smell damp because they're not drying quick enough, which is the reason why I purchased this. Now this unit runs at 300 watts. I'm going to keep the math super simple here. So if we have this running for 7 hours, it's going to use 2 kilowatts of energy. And if we times 2 kilowatts by 28 pence, that comes to 56 pence. So to run this for 7 hours, it would cost you 56 pence, give or take a few pence, depending if you're running peak time or off-peak time. I picked this up on Amazon and I paid £123.99 for it. The other option at the time was £90 and that was for the Aira only. The option I went for is the one with wheels, which has been very convenient because our washing machine is here and usually we park it around the corner, which means just loading it up here and wheeling it over is super simple. It also came with the cover. So the cover is a breathable material with netting at the bottom, and this helps speed up the drying time, and it also keeps nice and neat for when, say, the visitors are coming around, so you don't have to kind of look at your clothes drying, and you can just pop this in the corner like so. So there are zips either side of it, and when you do pack away the Aira, this is also the cover for that, so it looks nice and neat, which I'll show you later in the video. So we have zips either side, so we'll just move this around. So the unit itself is very light, so if you're not too strong or if you're a slightly older person, then wheeling it around is absolutely no problem. And you just, there we go. Nice and easy. We'll do a quick side-by-side comparison of a traditional setup. So these are quite popular in the UK. This holds the equivalent of about 16 meters worth of hanging space, and this one has 21 meters of hanging space. And this one is very easy to move, so I can simply just roll it around on the wheels, no problem. It's lightweight, as I said. Whereas this one, if we load it up at the washing machine here, we end up having to pick it up and move it around. And of course, when the clothes are a bit wet, it's quite heavy. So if you're a slightly older person, then you might not be able to lift it up, which means walking back and forth with your clothes. I'm filming this over 2 days, so I really appreciate if you like the video because it does take me quite some time to actually put these videos together. And if you want honest reviews, if you want to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And if you use the link in the description below of any of the products that I review, it will take you to them and then you can make an educated decision whether you want to purchase one or not. But let's get back to the product itself. The idea of the heated Aira is it warms up and it dries your clothes quicker. So I found it takes between 3 and 8 hours depending on what type of fabric and material that it's made of and the thickness. And I'll put a little table of what it took for this to dry here. So I've got a mixture of different fabrics. I've got a thick towel, jogging bottoms, a shirt, a woolly jumper, a thick t-shirt, a quick drying towel, jeans, another woolly jumper, and a couple of other things on there. So I'll put that list of what it took to dry. Overall, it took about 5 to 7 hours. Laying items flat on the shelves, like my pair of jeans here, does speed up the drying process quite a lot. And this is what it looks like in the cover. So the back does stick out a little bit. You can squash it down, but that is the frame inside the lid of the cover that sticks out. As it says, you can squash it down quite a bit. It is fairly fiddly to do, but it does make it look a lot smarter if you are pulling it away. So let's throw it in there and we'll have a go at selling it up. So let's put it out. So they do have locks on the wheels at the bottom. I'm just putting my foot there. So let's just take this off and then we'll move it out the way for now. And then you just move it over like so. And then You start from the bottom and you make your way up. So this side first, put the catches on. Then the middle side. And then the top. You do have imprinted on the hinges which way to fold it, so you do know which way it folds. However, you can't do it the wrong way, so you would really have to force it to go the wrong way, whereas the other way is very easy to do, like so. The parts that get warm are the 10 horizontal bars on each of the tiers, and the bars run parallel to each other, so you can drop a towel straight down between the gaps, no problem at all. The parts that don't get warm are the top bars that you see here keeping the frame together, or the plastic parts on the side. So it's only these bars that you see going across. When it comes to the heat, so it's a nice evenly distributed heat, and it's nice and gentle warmth, so it's not hot like a heated towel rail would be, so you don't need to worry about children touching it and burning themselves, and you also don't need to worry about, say, printed branding like this where it's a plastic and end up melting and sticking to it. So overall, I do like it. I don't love it, and one of the things that I don't like about it is the fact that it doesn't have a timer. So for it to be implemented with, like, say 5 lots of 2-hour settings where it automatically turns off, that would be great. However, you can buy the electric timers separately. There's lots of different brands out there. I like the mechanical ones, and the way I'd use this is, let's say I've washed the clothes throughout the day, I come home, I get back at 5 p.m. and I turn the house heating on, let's say at 8 p.m. So where there's that 3-hour gap of no heating externally to keep things warm, I'd probably throw it on for 3, 4, maybe even 5 hours using a timer switch, and then switch it off, and then just let the warm house to actually finish off the rest. Or leave it on overnight if you don't have your heating on overnight. That is an option as well, and take advantage of the off-peak energy prices if you are on a dual tariff. Would I buy it again? I mean, there's a lot of people out there which were very happy with it. If you read the reviews on Amazon, I'll put the link in the description below. A lot of people have really liked this product, gave it 5 stars. I'm going to give it 4 stars because, as it says, the timer is the big thing, and also the plastic bits are not great. And I was expecting it to dry the clothes a lot quicker than it did. A few people put it in the comments, but that's me comparing it to, say, a heated towel rail, which is a lot hotter than this. But overall, it does work better than a regular standalone non-electric version. And as says, as slightly affordable, let's say 60 pence for 7 hours of drying time. But yeah, there you go. I'll leave it up to you. As says, if you do like the product, put in the comments below. Thanks for sticking around and liking the video if you have. Welcome back if you're a subscriber, and welcome if you are new. The links for any of the products that I've used in the video are in the description below, but you've got the QR code at the top at no extra cost to you. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being fans.